Okay, that was wonderful. Okay, so we can't call for Mario in the gallery. I remember being able to call for Mario in the gallery. The hell's up with that?
Are you done appreciating art for today, Luigi?
Yeah, we can go back to the lab. Oh, great. Time to ruin my vocal cords. This is gonna be wonderful. You know, I'm not gonna ruin my vocal cords. Yeah, Princess Peach asked me to look for Mario. When he left, he wanted her to my mansion that never returned. Leave now and never return. Your eternal reward. Doop-de-doop-de-dee, I like men. Yeah, we can look for my brother.
You made my dark and stormy night!
I miss doing the Toad voice. Again, it's really weird seeing this without the, It is super fucking weird seeing this without the dumb edits that I did of the textures last year. What was it, like... Yeah, it was August of last year. I made the little ghosts that are dancing by the, options. I made that, the Knight from Hollow Knight. And then Silk Song came out, and I still haven't played Silk Song. I don't think I ever even finished Hollow Knight either. Hang on a sec, I gotta get money. Oh, damn it. Yeah, the chandelier does that. I also missed a bill, which is fine. There's the theme we're all familiar with. Is there anywhere else in the room that I could check? Okay, I guess not.
Who put out my candles? You, Mr. Lime Green? Well, the dark rooms are dangerous around here. Yeah, they will love the dark, and now they will get you. Now you're in for it. Just like Little Red Cap before you. May you wander lost in the darkness forever. Are you afraid of the dark, little man? Are you? Huh? Here they are now!
Luigi looks terrified. Yeah, he's in a haunted house. Quite frankly, I would be terrified too. Alright, come on. There he is. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. It also looks freezing. Well, I mean, it has been snowing a lot because of a huge blizzard we got recently, but yeah. Yeah, yeah, look at me, we got a key. That one Luigi's Mansion playthrough that I saw years ago, I think the guy's name was fucking Ninbuzz or something. Ninbuzz, it was either Ninbuzz or Chugga Conroy that did that. And knowing the kind of person that Chugga Conroy is, I'm willing to bet that it's him. Yeah, 60 frames per second. The fucking 60 frames per second opening door cutscene, while the rest of the game is in like a much smaller frame rate because this is the GameCube. Yep, ping punchers. Every single like generic ghost has their own name. I don't think I went over that. That is a gold ghost. And we're gonna meet another one in the next room. Oh, come on. And that ghost, it's called a pink puncher in the US. However, in the Australian and European versions of this game, they are called purple punchers. I have just called them pink punchers my entire life. So I'm going to stick with that. Alright. The wardrobe room, or as I affectionately refer to it, J.C. Penney. Yeah, come on. There's a new ghost. That is the garbage can ghost. They have a ton of HP and will throw bananas on the floor that Luigi can trip on. Yeah, like right there. Yeah, come on. Give him the damn vacuum. Oh, so... Yeah, he's Oscar the Grouch. That's one way to view him. He even looks like one of those garbage cans that you, like, step on, like... You stand on, like, a pedal. But as you can see, we vacuumed up all the ghosts. One of them is inside of this wardrobe. This one contains money, I think, and as for this one... That is a speedy spirit. Speedy spirits hide in various pieces of furniture throughout the mansion, and when you vacuum them up, they give you a ton of money. The money in this game is essentially your score. Though I think a ton of people know this from playing Luigi's Mansion games that came out later, like Dark Moon and Luigi's Mansion 3. In this game, money doesn't serve any purpose. Like, it doesn't upgrade your poltergust. It's essentially your score that you have through the whole game. And the more money you have, the better ending you get. In fact, the best ending in the game, you need over $100 million in order to get it. Each coin is worth 5,000. I think each bill is worth 20,000, and each gold bar is worth 50,000. There are gems that we can get later on that have their own values. If I remember correctly, sapphires are worth 250,000. No, 250,000. Emeralds are worth 500,000, and rubies are worth 1 million. And diamonds, I think, are worth... There's only 5 diamonds in the whole mansion. But I think they're 100,000 each.
How lucky that you found me! I
I feel so much better now. I paid your light bill.
I'd prefer if you paid the bullet bill, but you know, let's save our progress, Tud. Yeah, there are a bunch of toads hidden throughout the mansion. They act as save points. So you can just walk up to them and they'll save your progress. Which is going to be really nice because we got some portrait ghosts to capture now.
Hold up a sec, Luigi. It's me, Professor Egad. I detect spirits stronger than we've yet seen lurking ahead. I think it must be some of those escaped gallery ghosts. You should know that they're really different from the other ghosts you've seen so far.
Portrait ghosts are what count towards... So, I don't know how to accurately describe portrait ghosts in this game. They are collectibles that you can get ranked on. So, in order to get the best possible ranking for every portrait ghost, excluding the bosses, the best possible rank is a gold picture frame, and the best possible ranking you can get for it, you need to get 90% of their health in one suction. They do get progressively more and more difficult as the game progresses, like the room layouts get different, so Luigi can trip on the furniture inside. And for boss portrait ghosts, the best possible one that you can get for it is a gold frame, yet again. They are determined by how much damage you take during the fight. If you take more than 10 hearts of damage, you are locked out of getting the best one. Yeah, I know, Egad. Yeah. Oh, hey, look, money. And now we talk about this thing. This is a fake door. When you try and go through it, that happens. There are 3 ways to identify if a door is real or not. One, you can check you can check the map on the Game Boy Horror. If the door does not appear there, then it's a fake door. The second way that you can find it is if they have a doormat in front of the door, like this one, then it's a real door. Hang on a minute, my dogs are barking at something. Dude, I let you out already. No. I let you out before the stream started. Come on, buddy. And lastly, the third and final way that you can find if a door is fake. Later on in the game, we can use elements. They are fire, water, and ice. If you use fire on a fake door, it will burn. So, here we are. The study. Okay, so we need to suck up that book first. Wow, this thing just does not want to cooperate. There we go. Now that book won't respawn. So this ghost right here, his name is Neville. If you look at the book that he is reading, it is titled Mario's Story. Mario's Story is the Japanese title for Paper Mario 64. Neville Longbottom. I also thought, when I was a kid, I always thought he looked like Nigel Thornberry from the Wild Thornberries. Also, behind this desk is a piece of cheese. If we scan it with the Game Boy Horror, a gold mouse pops out, revealing a lot of money. I don't want to engage Neville just yet, because there's one more thing inside this room. Inside of this chair is a Speedy Spirit. This is one of 2 rooms inside of the mansion that have a Speedy Spirit and a gold mouse inside of it at the same time. Thomas... Holy shit, Thomas the Magic Koopa. That's a joke I haven't thought about in a long fucking time. I also want to play Paper Mario 64 again. I don't know why. That game's just really fun. Yeah, now let's get to it. And there we go, gold framed. Retro Ramon, thank you for the follow. And there we go, gold framed Neville. This is actually really weird. How would they... Is that like spraying it lightly and this is spraying it heavily? So they mapped different inputs for the different pressure trigger. Because the original GameCube version, you could actually control how much of each element you could spit out. Because the GameCube's shoulder buttons had pressure triggers on them. So they mapped it differently. That's pretty cool. Now, where is it? Nope, that's the suspend menu, is it?
Mario.
No, it's Call for Mario. God damn, where is it? Hang on a sec, what are the... Oh, Shootout Lump. Okay, that's probably why. Oh, it's R. I'm an idiot. You're actually one of those streamers that got my name right. I try my best, man. So, yeah. The bookish father, Neville. He's 42 years old. Neville spends his afterlife reading all the books he missed while living, which apparently includes a strategy guide for Paper Mario 64. I really want to play Paper Mario 64 again. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot to get the chest in there. Oh yeah, also if you step on one of those mice, you lose health. I'm a damn moron. Yeah, Nigel Thorne. Yeah, he is Nigel Thornberry. Oh yeah, the books in the study also have things written on them. You found Lydia's childcare diary. Will you read it? The twins are very shy for ghosts their age. They've even gone and hid the key to their room far away in the mansion. How very trying. They got mad at me the other day for twirling their little toy helicopter mobile. Ghost children today, who knows what they're thinking? You found EGAD's Guide to Ghosts. Will you read it? Dear readers, we've all had trouble with ghosts who aren't so easily surprised, right? They have all sorts of ways to protect themselves from light. What do you do? What would you do, bright folks, when in a fix with one of these stubborn ghosts? Well, sir, I'd first look for an opening. A way to catch them off guard and unsettle them. When a ghost is surprised and shows you its heart, that's your chance to catch the little bugger. I tell you, I've caught dozens of ghosts just like this. You found the Book of Pericles. Will you read it? There are spirits known as elemental ghosts. They live in the elements of fire, water, and ice that make up much of our world. To handle these elements, one must first obtain an element metal. Perhaps elemental ghosts are only visible to the bearer of such a metal. There is a book called Darkness is Their Cheese. Will you read it? Yes. Ghost mice are drawn to darkness as real mice are drawn to cheese. In the dark, they shine gold with contentment. I must try to get close to one before the lights come back on. See Parmesan. Speaking of Parmesan, Zaxby's actually put I wish I had a Zaxby's close to me because they put garlic parm as one of their main flavors on the menu now, and now it makes me hungry for garlic parm wings. Garlic Parmesan is a gift from God. You found Neville's Big Baby Care Diary. Will you read it? My third son is still a baby. Oddly enough, he seems to scare people in ways the other two never did. The twins now, they're afraid of fire, water, cold, and wind. Why, they shake with fright when beset by the elements. Sometimes I think they're more childlike than the baby. There's a book of riddles. Will you read it? Mysteries appear wherever people turn, but turning away from them solves nothing. Instead of turning away, turn to the side and look at the mystery from a different view. A way will surely open. If I remember correctly, this is just telling you how to catch Neville. Oh yeah, also there's a dog, and horses, and a man. Yeah, damn it. I tripped on a rat. Okay, there. There we go. The master bedroom. It's so weird seeing this game without my dumbass textures that I added years ago. Not years ago, months ago, but it feels like a while. Okay, now that the lightning is showing up, I'm actually kind of curious, did this game remove the stupid glitch of the camera just glitching when you're on the phone in the telephone room? Isn't my hair just gorgeous? Of course, I do spend a lot of time on it. I was so bored cooped up in that painting. Now I spend all of my time in front of the mirror. It seems to scare people, though, so everything is coming up roses. Alright, come on. Come on. And there we go! Yes! Ha-ha! Gold-framed the mother. Her name is Lydia. No. Oh yeah, I forgot those two paintings were there. Oh, God. Oh yeah, it's R. I was like, where the fuck is the button? The mirror-gazing mother, Lydia, 34 years old. She stashed her secret savings away to prepare for her long afterlife. I also love that... Oh boy, it's this ghost. Hey, it's been a while, buddy. Yeah, it has. You know, I should probably talk about this. The reason that I stopped streaming, even though I mentioned it earlier on in the live stream, it was a mixture of, well, mental health, because I've been burnt out from streaming almost every single day, and I'm employed now. Thankfully, I have the day off because all the roads are froze over, but it was a choice between getting a steady income or continuing this. I had to make the rough decision to get rid of this. But I'm back, and I'll try to be as back as I can be. Alright, let's go. The ghost that terrified me as a child. The nursery. Inside of this dresser will always be a large heart. So there's that. Oh, alright. Alright, let's anger the baby. I'm glad you're okay. Thank you. Hey, wanna play with me? No. Begone, child. The teddy bear suspended in the air. Who gave me an owie? I just wanted to play with you. I hate grown-ups. Why do you have to be bigger than me? The first commandment of gamers, thou should not neglect thy health. Hang on a minute. What is it, Sawyer? What is it, buddy? I've had enough. Small, now go smaller. Tiny, itsy, tiny little wee, gaga goo goo Georgia. Alright. We missed your content. Yeah. It's good to be back. Alright. You ready to see why young Unikitty didn't want to play this game when he was a kid? That face that the baby made terrified me for the longest time. Granted, I was a 4-year-old, but still. So yeah, we have our first boss battle. Unlike, as I said, unlike with regular portrait ghosts, these fights are determined by how much damage you take during the fight. Alright, let's do this. Bring it, baby. Who knew that babies were so good at using the supernatural? Alright. Alright, let's roll, punk. Stupid child. Damn! He's got 3 health. I almost 2-cycled him. The seismic baby. Okay, now the rocking horses are gonna get faster. Now this side, stay in the middle. Doink. And there we go. The baby's been defeated. Is it still possible to glitch through this chest? Because I know that's used in speedruns. Of a game that is already 3 hours in length, so that's not really productive in my opinion. Before we do anything, the spoiled baby, Chauncey, 1 year old. He cries loudly and never sleeps through the night. But since he was born a ghost, this seems natural.
Luigi? Luigi, can you hear me? Oh, thank goodness you're okay. I lost contact with you all of a sudden. I was a tad worried. You seem to be a bit tuckered out after that long battle, don't you? Why don't you come on back to the lab? When you vacuum a boss ghost, your Poltergust 3000 gets pretty much full to bursting. But I guess you showed that boss ghost who's boss. Good job, Luigi. You made it back in one piece. Take a gander at this. This fine piece of work took nearly 20 years to develop. I call it the Ghost Portrificationizer. This machine lets us turn the ghosts you catch into paintings. Not only that, it works in reverse too. How do we use it, you ask? Well, it's simple. Just plug that Poltergust 3000 into that slot and enjoy the ride, my boy.
Let's go. Alright, so look at the bottom of the machines real quick. That one, the electric one. That contains a still image of 3 ghosts playing cards. That was a teaser in Space World 2000 or Space World 1999, I forget which. That was used as a teaser image at the end of the Luigi's Mansion trailer to promote the game. Neville, Lydia, and Chauncey. I was thinking when Luigi's Mansion 4 comes out, it would be awesome to see Luigi fighting some monsters. Fucking Monster Hunter Luigi's Mansion. That would be, in my opinion, that would be kind of silly, not gonna lie. But it would be entertaining to see. You caught a total of 3. I almost said you've caught strep throat. You've caught a total of 3 ghosts. Oh, it's 800, not 1 million. Yeah, strep throat sucks. So far we have a total of $8,850,000. I still very much remember my older brother's high score to this. Back when he played it when he was a kid. His high score was $103,890,000. Meanwhile, the best score that I have on this is 126 million. Yeah, we can save. Let's go into area 2. Hello. I forget exactly what that ghost is called. I want to say Ceiling Surprise, but Ceiling Surprise are the variants of that drop bombs. Let's vacuum all these vases. Vases. No, wait, vases is what the fucking... It'd be interesting to Luigi fighting some yokai. That would actually be kind of sick. Because some yokai are just some yokai I think are just ghosts. So that would fit with the whole paranormal theming. Hang on 1 second. Alright, Sawyer, what is it? What is it now, buddy? Okay. Well, that happened. Oh yeah, the only other remnant from the old E3 trailer of Luigi's Mansion is actually the pause screen itself. This image is a screenshot of that trailer, just put in the sepia tone filter. I actually highly recommend looking at old footage of Luigi's Mansion. It's really interesting. Like, Beta 64's video on it, I think, is the best. Ah, yes, the bathroom. Full of the ghosts that grab you. Get off of me. Thankfully, these aren't the ones that damage you. Yeah, to get them off of... I actually forget what they're called. I don't remember what that type of ghost is called. Part of me wants to say the Basher, but Bashers are cut ghosts from the game. Dude, no barking. This is my Slim Jim. The Doomstick. Alright, time to go to one of my favorite rooms in the whole game. Oh yeah, these guys. But before I go in there, is it gonna appear? Not you. There is a small chance that a golden mouse can come through this hallway. And I want to see if I can get that to happen. I guess not. The Doomstick. Wasn't that the weapon I gave Donald in Awakening? Alright, the ballroom. My favorite room in the entire game because it has these guys. The Shy Guy ghosts. I love... If anyone has actually interacted with me in my Discord server, they know how much I absolutely love Shy Guys. They're my favorite enemy in the entire Mario game, like Mario series. And these idiots, like these jokers are awesome. I love Shy Guys so much. I even made OCs out of them. Like, there's Lucid over there, and that's Percival, and da-da-da-da-da. Enough about my OCs, let's capture them. Alright, Percival, get in my vacuum. Have you heard of Mariamon? Yeah, I shiny hunted in it a few times. It is by far one of the best hacks I've ever played of anything. Alright, let's get Lucid and Diana out of the vacuum. I should gush about my OCs on stream. Alright, time for the next portrait ghost. The Floating Whirlindas. And there we go. That's their weak point. Tale as old as time. Get in my fucking vacuum. Gourmet guy scene gets me every time. The dancing couple, the Floating Whirlindas, age unknown. Once the local waltz champions, they can no longer compete since their feet don't touch the floor. Okay, before we do anything else inside of this chair. This one doesn't give you a gem, but it's fine. Damn it. Alright, got all my money. These are the ones that damage you, and they're a pain in the ass. I hate them. Alright, fuck you, chicken strips. I think inside of this water bucket is something. It's a heart. Press that button. How you doing, you goofy, Alright. Danger. It's probably not important. I think in my retexture of this, I changed this to the, that one kid who, that one kid who's gaming and says, "Get the fuck out of my room, I'm playing Minecraft." Like that old Vine.
Who's there? Who disturbs our sleep? Oh, it's Luigi. Look, guys, Luigi's finally here. We're gonna do what we did your brother. Only worse. What's that on his back? It's EGAT's Poster Cuts 3000! Everybody scram! Luigi, are you okay? It was them! Those were the ones who released all of the ghosts from the paintings in my gallery! Those fiends. I wondered what King Boo and his gang had gone. Thanks. They were hiding in the mansion all along. Thanks for flushing them out, Luigi. I'm tickled you found them, but perhaps it would have been better if you hadn't, well, let every single one escape. Just a thought. Ah, well, water under the bridge. Anyway, you should probably come back to the lab for a second.
Luigi in Resident Evil Village. I have not played a Resident Evil game, and I don't think I will, because I don't do horror very well.
Your brother must have been taken by that gang of boos. Poor feller. Oh, don't talk crazy. They're not gonna eat the man. What became of him? But what became of him? Odd that he hasn't come back. Common theory holds that boos grow in strength when they travel in numbers. They must somehow combine their powers too. Their power likely overwhelmed your brother. If your aim is to save Mario, there's one way to do it. Capture each boo and slowly weaken the group's power. But boos, as their name implies, like to hide and then jump out and scare people. You've got your work cut out finding them. Don't get all down in the mouth, my boy. That Game Boy Horror I gave has a secret function. I knew it'd come in handy one day, so I developed it secretly. I call it the Boo Radar. The Boo Radar will flash red when something round like a boo is hidden nearby. Use it to search everywhere, Luigi.
Alright, let's go back to the mansion. Wop, weep, wop, wop. Beep, bop, weep, wop. Luigi House, Budded Mansion. In here? No, that's a bomb. Who just casually commits domestic terrorism? Okay, he's in the table.
I am Bamboo, if you please.
How the hell King Boo comes out of the painting and Luigi defeats him like 3 times? I don't know. Miyamoto lets him out. Oh, there he is. Looking for me, Bootha. I actually think Helen Gravely is the one who releases him from the Boo storage in Luigi's Mansion 3. Alright, time to go to JCPenney. And there's a Boo Ball. I think in my stupid retexturing thing, I replaced this with Braum from Fire Emblem 9. Wanna play Game Boo Advance? The Boo names are silly, yeah. Okay. Alright, Blue's gonna do. We can too. Oh yeah, Bootler. Bootler's not in this though. Makes me kind of sad because I really like Bootler. I like Bootler. I love Bootler and I love Bo. I love all the characters in Paper Mario 64. Like, that game is just really fucking good. And I honestly think it should have got remade instead of Thousand Year Door. Alright, there's another one. Booskadoo, we can too. Okay, that's a bomb. I am the yummy boolicious. Oh yeah, true. They did. You caught 5 boos, you're already a boo snaring maniac. I understand you're worried about your brother, young fella, but just take her easy. You have plenty of time still. So try to keep your shirt on. Why not go to the washroom and splash some water on your face? You'll feel much better, believe you me. Believe it. That's something I really should give a second chance. Naruto. I remember watching Naruto when I was in high school, I think. Like, the first episode of Naruto, I downloaded it. Either that or I watched it on a friend's Crunchyroll account that he let me borrow. And, someone said he turns into a woman, turns back from a woman, says, "That's my sexy jutsu," and then I just I turned it off. I was like, no, this is dumb. But yeah, I'd be willing to give it a second chance. There's also this one fuck-ass video that I keep seeing that I kept seeing a lot on like Twitter and stuff. It was Luigi's Mansion if it came out in 2026, and it was Luigi and EGAD constantly giving you tutorials as the game was going on. Oh yeah, that's right. We need the key from the other bathroom to go in there. And I was like, okay, this just seems annoying, but I think that's the joke they're trying to make. I really want that golden mouse. Gachi Akatu... I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of this, but Gachi Akuda, it's really good. It's literally that one Danny DeVito meme. I don't think I've heard of it. Like, it doesn't sound familiar. Alright, let's open the medicine cabinet, get all the money in there. Let's go in the toilet. Get the key out of the toilet, which is fucking gross. Oh yeah, we need to go to that room first. It's a new anime. The only anime that I've only ever seen 2 animes that aren't like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! I saw them with a friend on Discord. It was everything Evangelion related. Like, Evangelion is just really good. And Gurren Lagann. Watch Gurren Lagann. It is really fucking good. I dropped a really important thing into the toilet. I didn't mean to. Don't worry. If it's your tax forms, just flush them down the toilet. Just say you donated it to charity. You gotta see Mob Psycho 100. I think you'll love it. I've heard about it, actually. Nope. Okay, welcome to the fortune teller's room. This is where Raven Simone lives. At least I think that's what the point of the show was. It was... No. It's that. There's another piece of cheese. And we get a sapphire this time. And there we go. Say hello to Madame Clairvoyant. What do you seek of me? Who are you? I am Madame Clairvoyant, seer of dropped items. Possessions of other people awake vibrations in my spirit. If you find someone's dropped items, you should bring them to me. I will show you the extent of my vision. So, unlike majority of the portrait ghosts in this game, Madame Clairvoyant actually has an official voice. I say that loosely because the voice they used was on a flash game used to promote Luigi's Mansion that was essentially just a magic 8-ball, but Madame Clairvoyant would predict things. You could, if I remember correctly, you could just type in, like, what is the weather of the day going to be like? And she would say, like, yeah, not so well, or give you a funny little quip. I don't know who the voice actors for it was, but yeah. Welcome to the mirror room. The depth perception hell. I actually really like this room, how you can only see the ghosts from the mirror. It's a nightmare for me to tell where they are, though. No, wait, I'm thinking of the one later on, the projection room. Okay, we got one more wave. Get over here. Okay, there was nothing in there. Hello, Nevea. How are you doing? Or Nevea.
Hey now, Luigi, what have you found there? Let's take a look at that. Oh, it's a fire element medal. Now you can use the fire element. Yes, sir, with that you can catch fire elemental ghosts. What's a fire elemental ghost, you ask? Why, they show up whenever you see fire, my boy. They're ghosts of fire itself, if you will. If you approach a flame, they'll be surprised by your presence and leap out into the air. Then you can vacuum them up right away. After that, you can expel fire with the L button. You can melt ice, light candles, do all kinds of stuff. A meter will appear down below on the bottom of the screen, so keep an eye on how much element you have left. Okay, feller? You may have to use the fire element to defeat some ghosts. Keep that in mind, Sonny. Don't say I never warned you. Skylanders of the fire element are stronger in this zone.
There is no inactivity, TikTok. It's just me streaming my camera. And that's a ball. It's like the candles. Turn on the lights down low. Feel the wrath of Kung Boo. And there we go. Alright, now let's light all the candles in here. Oh yeah, there's also another topic that I really just want to... Would you like am or fum with that? Was that? Oh yeah, that was Disney Channel. Because Cory in the House was a spin-off of it, and that got a game on the DS. Fuck, what was it? Oh yeah, the other topic I wanted to talk about was Fire Red and Leaf Green, like on Switch. Everyone's complaining, oh, you can just emulate the game. Like, what if some people don't want to emulate it? Like, I've said this earlier in the live stream. My preferred way to play a game is on the official hardware itself. Do I think Nintendo is a greedy company? Yes. Like, there is no defending the recent prices for everything. Do I think that they make good games? Yes. And would I rather have them as part of Nintendo Switch Online? Yes. However, I am going to say this with utmost certainty. $20 for a Pokemon game is not the worst thing in the world. Hell, adjusting for inflation, they're actually cheaper than when they came out in 2004. And these... Absolutely not, yet I'm still buying Tamagotchi Life and Twilight Princess no matter the cost, yeah. I think a bunch of people also complained when Twilight Princess HD came out. Like, Twilight Princess was a Wii game. You could... Like, Wind Waker, I can see why people were excited for it, because it didn't have, like, a way to play it on the Wii U. Twilight Princess, you could play a copy of Twilight Princess on your Wii U because it was released on the Wii. For Fire Red and Leaf Green, they're just doing it, well, no online play, I will say, that is kind of dumb. And have it only be local play. If it has home functionality, I'm gonna be happy. I'm honestly gonna be happy because Gen 3, I'm a sucker for it. And these are my favorite Pokemon games of all time. Like, aside from Ruby and Sapphire, these are my favorite games. They were the gateway into the series, and they were my gateway into the series after my older brother lended me his copy of Fire Red. Like, when he went away for a school field trip or something. And I still have my childhood copy of Leaf Green that he left me when he gave all his old Pokemon games to me. I still have his save data on my copy of Leaf Green, and I don't have it in me to erase it. And to end this little tangent, I bought them both, and I will be playing them on stream. There is nothing that you can fucking do about this. If you are willing to complain about something you are not a fan of, then just, my brother in Christ, you can just ignore it. Like, I'm 99% certain that these people are just looking for things to complain about in their lives. Like, is it scummy that everything in the game industry is like everything bad in the game industry is happening? Like generative AI taking over everything. That is fucking terrible. Like, it's actually getting rid of jobs that people have worked their entire lives to get. And I think that is absolutely terrible. Yet again. Is Pokemon really the greediest company when it comes to this? The only way that I think I would ever stop supporting Pokemon, even though most of their business practices are kind of shit, like, the only way, if they use generative AI, that's like the only way that I'd like stop playing Pokemon. Because I do not stand for generative AI at all. Alright. Alright, the boogie. Blame it on the boogie. But as I was saying, because it's very hard for me to think and play at the same time. Yes, the game industry is fucked. With so many companies choosing like a greedy way out and like destroying physical media. I never really had a problem with, but I can see why people are upset about that. But at the end of the day, I just don't. How much is a game? Switch 2, I think is either $80 or $70. It was $80 when I went to Target when I was on vacation in Florida, when I went on a vacation to Florida recently. We'll just go into this room and get all the money in here while I wait to get the portrait ghost. I didn't light his candle, but at least there's a thing in here. But yeah, when Mario Kart World was coming out, a lot of people said that $80 for Mario Kart was too much. I kind of agree with them. One, like, hardware's I can understand, like, arguments like, oh, hardware's improving and they need to, like, get the cost, but this is like, this is Nintendo. This is the multi-billion-dollar children's video game company. Oh yeah, Ice Element Ghost, you spray them with fire. And, to, like, everyone and their mother is just complaining about Nintendo recently. Like, oh yeah, their games are for children. Yeah, that's the point. I didn't press R. But if it's a game for children, then why are you playing it? Because they're fun. If a game is fun, then no matter how old you are, you can enjoy it. Like, why am I playing Luigi's Mansion right now if I hated it? These people are just, for lack of a better word, they're morons. And I will stand by that. Then you got people like Sony. Sony's fine. I never really had like too much of a connection to Sony because I didn't have a PlayStation growing up. In fact, my first time playing a PlayStation game was like when I was in high school. It was either when I was in high school or when I played Dance Dance Revolution Extreme 2 in elementary school. Though I think that was an arcade cabinet, but I'd have to check. No, wait, it was my old babysitter brought over her PS1. Brought over a PS1 one day. And it was a PS1 along with a copy of Spyro the Dragon. Like the original Spyro. And I remember playing the shit out of it, like the entire time it was there. Like, I loved it. And Microsoft, I also... Like, Microsoft, I had a 360, but for one of what I like to call one of the stupidest like reasons to get a console, looking back on it. Not that there's anything wrong with the game itself, but just why my parents got me this, got me a fucking 360, was Skylanders. Like, the 360 version of Spyro's Adventure was how I experienced the game. And then I got every subsequent release of it up until Trap Team. Like, Trap Team was when I noticed, like, the game's quality was starting to fall off a bit. But then I used my 360 for, other things. I used it to play Call of Duty for the first time before realizing Call of Duty just kind of sucks. That FPSs aren't really my thing. Yet somehow my friends convinced me to play fucking Deep Rock Galactic with them. And, oh, the key's boinging. Fucking jolly-ass key. And let's check the ghost we just caught. The wandering butler shivers, 72 years old. He wanders the house, endlessly searching for his master's will. He hopes he's included in it. And, what I think the greatest game that I ever played on my 360 was GTA 5. A really, really, like, watered down version of GTA 5. Like, all the textures were just kind of shit compared to the... But I guess that's, like, the whole point. Because it was designed for Xbox One first, I think, and then ported over to the 360, or it might have been the other way around. All I remember is that I had a ton... Oh! Gold mouse! Hell yeah. But, yeah, I remember having a ton of fun with GTA 5, even though my dad kind of hated it. Alright, time to catch my favorite portrait ghost in the whole game. Hey. My favorite game. This is up there for me. This is one of my favorite games, too. Hey. Want to listen to some tunes? Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba da ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba ba da da. Da 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 da. Do the Mario, swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go do the Mario. Take one step and then again. My favorite are the twins. The twins are really fun too. My name is Melody. People call me the spectral beauty of the Ivory Keys. What a stirring performance. I haven't been so charmed by a piece for ages. You must have a delicate ear for music. Would you like to listen to my piano sonata? Well, here I go. And I'm vigorously masturbating. By the way, that song was featured in a famous game. Do you know which game? There are 2 songs that she can play for this specific scenario. I like it because I didn't know they exist till I was a man. I never beat this game until I was 21. I didn't beat this game until I was, I think, 10? I'm 31 now, and as a kid I was not smart. Where'd you get the There's a video of a guy... There's a video of this one guy, like, driving really poorly to the Mario 3 music. Like, I'm driving and I'm drinking and I'm vigorously... I can't say the other word because I'm gonna get claimed. But it's one of the funniest videos on the internet, I think, at least in my opinion. But the other song that she can play for this sequence is the underwater music from Super Mario Brothers. It was featured in Super Mario Brothers 3. My favorite of the NES Marios. Because I'm gonna get banned, yeah, that too. Mario 2 is also one of my favorites. Alright, let's do the battle with the music sheets. Time to get me a gamer girl. Damn it! Alright, guess we're gonna silver frame her. Alright. I don't think I've ever silver framed Melody. But you know what? I'll make do. We can make do with this. Alright. Mr. Lugs is up next. Mama said, "Gotta catch you a girl." She didn't say in a live one. Mario Sunshine is my favorite, although it makes me mad. Makes me Gordon Ramsay mad. Yeah, Mario Sunshine is one of those games that, I'm a bit biased because it was the first game I ever played. Sunshine is really, really good if you play it, by yourself. Well, I mean, that's how you're meant to play it, but... Wherefore am I Boomio? Damn it. But what I was gonna say was... It's really good if you can, go back in there. It's only hell if you try to 100% it. Because the only levels that I've ever really struggled with were, the Goopy Inferno, most of the levels in Pianta Village, and weirdly enough, the second shine of Serena Beach. The hotel lobby secret. I've always struggled with it. Every other shine that people say is terrible, like the Watermelon Festival, and yeah, like the Watermelon Festival, and the Fluff celebration in, I think, Bianco Hills. Oh yeah, Corona Mountain. Corona Mountain is also just hell. Like, the boat section in Corona Mountain sucks. Fuck. Alright, welcome to the dining room. There's your eater. I gotta stop tripping on this shit. There, that's a Speedy Spirit that I had no idea was in the game for a long time. And, yeah, there it is. Damn it, where's the damn mouse? Okay, we missed it, but... I think we have to enter the room again. Everything is fire. Yeah, that's the Goopy Inferno. There is a strat that you can do where you can jump on top of one of the trees. Okay, you can respawn them. That's good. Oh yeah, this portrait ghost is also optional. We're gonna do it anyway. Because optional portrait ghosts don't give you a key, they give you money. Let's get these two, I said cheese to meet you, screw it, we're doing live. We'll do it live! Fuck it! Also, this boss is hell. This boss is like actual hell to gold frame. I think I've only gold framed him like twice. Wow. Oh no. And he has indigestion. Damn, all those Wonka bars gave him like fucking firebending abilities. And I think now is when he gets tired, yeah. Alright, let's go. Yeah. I think that was I don't think that was enough to silver frame, but that's fine. It's like every muck. Yeah, this is what Nikocado looks like. This is what his. That's the only mukbang YouTuber that I really know. Mostly because there's just a ton of videos of him crying for no reason. Alright, there we go. Silver framed. Which is fine, it's not the worst thing in the world. And that's the whole reason we're here. The diamond. I mentioned diamonds earlier. This is how you get them. There are 5 optional ghosts in the whole game, and they all give you diamonds. Name's Bodacious, got it? Every YouTuber, when they have a controversy, be crying.
I've made continuous lapse in my judgment. I'm sorry that I filmed that guy.
Like, whenever I think of YouTuber controversy, I just think of that fucking Logan Paul. I don't know how Logan Paul had a career before this, but... Because... Logan Paul always struck me as a dick. He's always struck me as like a self-righteous dick who knows absolutely nothing. Yet, and is also a pro wrestler and just continues to throw every chance of being a good person out down the drain. Like, the infamous Toy Story alien hat thing. Like, you could have just reported that to the police, my guy. You couldn't... And now look at you, you're banned from Japan. Didn't he... Yeah, he was the guy who did that. That's the Toy Story alien hat thing. Okay, there is one thing that I want to do. This room has a golden mouse that has a chance of spawning every time you, enter the room. So I'm gonna reset for it a few times. And I think this golden mouse gives you a ruby. Stir-fry forest. Oh yeah, inside of here. And the kitchen Rick's twisted like a stir-fry. We are not opening the refrigerator. We got Pokemon Sapphire now. Yeah, when I was a kid, I always thought these were references to Gen 3, because I have them upstairs right now. I have copies of Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. But no, this game came out a year before Ruby and Sapphire did. Come on. I know you're there, Golden Mouse. I'm coming for you. Emerald was my favorite have always been Fire Red, Leaf Green. Like, it does suck that you can't get Johto Pokemon until the post-game, but that's really my only gripe I have with it.
Alright, hey now Luigi, now what have you stumbled across? Well, this time it's a water element medal. Now you can use the water element. My research shows that particular elemental ghosts leave their watery dwellings whenever you approach. You know the drill. Vacuum them up, boy! Use the L button to expel them once they're vacuumed. If you press the L button all the way, you can shoot out a big ball of water. Yeah, there's some ghosts that can only be defeated with water, actually. Also, remember that water has purifying properties, so use it well. Don't get caught up with your new squirt gun, Luigi.
Don't worry, I will make sure to not use the universal solvent that much. But before I do anything, I'm going to water the plants in the mansion. What are we, some sort of benders? That is another show that I need to watch at some point. I've never seen Avatar. Actually, that is a lie. The only piece of Avatar media that I saw that wasn't like a rerun of the original show when it stopped airing was the M. Night Shyamalan movie. Yeah, the live-action Avatar movie where a bunch of Earthbenders just, like, get together, do, like, a fucking coordinated dance and move a pebble. That is the only thing I remember from that damn movie. What movie? That never existed. You know what? True. That movie doesn't exist. It was even made by M. Night Shyamalan, who's known for twists. The twist is that the movie never existed. Viacom doesn't want anything to do with it. I think there is one in Lydia's room, and that is it. The twist is it was made in our dreams. I only trust reliable news sources, that being visions I receive in my dreams. I need to find that image again. That image cracks me up. Alright, let's go. Now that we've watered all the plants that we can, we can finally move on to catch the ghost in the kitchen. Oh yeah, the ghost. The two ghosts that we got. The beautiful pianist, Melody Pianissima, 26 years old. Despite playing moving melodies, she has a surly disposition. Oddly enough, she loves video games. I don't see anything odd about that. I see that as an absolute win. Did you make them moist? Oh yeah, Mr. Lugs. No, get out of here, Neville. The glutton, Mr. Lugs, 30 years old. He prefers all-you-can-eat buffets to 3 meals a day. He ate himself to death, but still wasn't satisfied. Just sounds like that one guy from the... If anyone knows what I'm talking about, the original commercial for Yoshi's Island.
Oh, yeah.
Where it was just a fat guy eating a bunch of spaghetti. It was like, how much stuff can we... We crammed everything into Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. And then a guy, like... He says, like, no more, I'm full. Not even for a little bonus level. And, like, licks frosting off of his fingers. And then he fucking explodes. POV, eating in Golden Corral, ate too much, never satisfied. God, old video game commercials are really fucking special. Like, the one that my friend... one of my main friend groups always goes to, because I was the one who showed them this, was the commercial for Fire Emblem on the Game Boy Advance. Oh yeah, if we water this seed... Oh yeah, the commercial for Fire Emblem and the Game Boy Advance. It starts off like a bunch of dudes in some castle, and they're like, "The drums of war are beating, my brothers. No man can be trusted." And then one of the guys at the table, like eating a piece of meat, just like slumps over and his head slams on the table, like just completely like lifeless. And a guy goes, "What happened to Dorcas?" "I put poison in his mutton." And then they all start laughing. You know, I would actually pull it up right now, but I'm in the middle of a live stream. Alright, Spooky, come on. Oh yeah, there is a deleted line from Luigi when he was going to get attacked by Spooky, where he just tells him to stop, where he says, "Down, Spooky, down! For the love of dirt, make that yapping dog be quiet." And there we go. There's a nice bone for you. Also, I wish that skeleton ghost appeared more in the game. That skeleton ghost appears here, he appears in the boneyard, he appears in the graveyard, and he appears in the attic, and I think that's it. The hungry guard dog, Spooky, 4 years old. This creepy canine will sink its chops into any seemingly edible thing in sight. Welcome to the graveyard. Inside this drain pipe is a ruby. I think it's this one? Oh, there it is. Damn it. My favorite is Game Crazy training video. I don't think I've ever seen that. Enter Bogmire. There he is. Gotta shoot his shadows at him, suck him up. I always thought this boss was the coolest out of all of them. Shit. Well, Luigi's Mansion this is the original. At least that kind of treats it as a screen wipe for all the shadows. No, you don't. You're not getting me. You ain't. Don't bring me down, Bruce. There we go! I want the original. It's on Nintendo Switch Online, which is how I'm playing this, if you own a Switch 2. Sorry for the yelling, by the way. I don't know if it's going to clip my mic.
Luigi, can you hear me? Good to hear that you're still okay. I lost your signal when that lightning struck. That was some battle you had there. Why don't you come on back to the lab? What, you think the lightning damaged the Poltergeist 3000? Don't worry about it. Even if that lightning had cooked your goose, your Poltergeist 3000 wouldn't even have a scratch. Bring back the virtual boy.
All right, later, son. Have a good time.
Good job, Luigi. You made it back in one piece. Looks like you've got a vacuum full of ghosts there. What do you say we put him through the old ghost portrificationizer?
I can only get silver usually on Bogmire. Alright, gold on Bogmire. Gold on the floating Rolindas. Gold on Shivers. Silver on Melody Pianissima. And silver on Mr. Lux. Oh, and gold on Spooky. You've caught 9 ghosts. $32,535,000. I'd say this is a good stopping point for right now, because I'm, as I've stated, I need to take care of some things around here, like a bunch of personal stuff, but yeah, this was really fun. I actually missed how fun streaming was. If I'm being honest, I actually missed, like, everything about this, just sticking my phone in front of my TV and doing shit from there. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it's much better than using a capture card. And even though that limits some of the games that I can play, like, my original plan for coming back was going to be Terraria, which is a game that I've got into recently. But TikTok Studio doesn't work on my PC anymore, so I just decided, you know what, fuck it, just pull out Luigi's Mansion. Take care of yourself. I might be back later today, or I might be back tomorrow even. Thursday might be doing something, but who knows? Let's see what fate has in store for all of us. But again, thank you all so much for tuning in. It is so good to see you all again. Like, genuinely, it's amazing to be back. In air quotes, because still I have a job, but yeah. Yeah, peace out, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.